You hear me? Okay. Alright, GTV Sports banning Renekton, Yumi, and Galio. And now Griffin, they're going to first pick Akali in response to the Grugus. Can I please start a classic Yu-Gi-Oh collection? What? What do you mean? No, I said I'd call Dom if we go to a tiebreaker, and only if Sebastian at home is not around. Sword can play Akali. GG, well played. All right, Kiana now picked up by Griffin. Kale. And okay, so they have Gragas Yasuo now. G2. And they have Kale. Kaisa. Kaisa gonna be picked up, I guess, for Viper. I don't know if this is the Riot. I don't know if this is like the Riot makeup artists or Chovy's skin is actually so much fucking nicer now. You know, sometimes I feel compelled to comment on these things. Okay. Just hit 4K IRL for the first time in my life. You mean $4,000? You like the in-depth analysis? Are you talking about $4,000? Where's that person? Alu? Euros? Congratulations, friend. I remember all my first big milestones. I remember 10K, 15K, 20K. I remember 50. I remember all my big milestones. My big milestone was giving LS 10K bits. Phil, you're a god, okay? So we don't talk about that. But anyways, just always keep saving your money, you know? Don't spend it on things. A penny saved is a penny earned. You know that saying? That's actually real. Not even on your sub. What do you mean? I don't know why they're banning Leona. I genuinely don't know because they have counterpick. The Kiana is able to be flexed mid and jungle. Shen now being picked preemptively, I think is actually just quite bad. Like G2 can just they could just pick something like Draven Thresh and it would be so fine right now. It would just be so fine. What the fuck? So the Gragas is actually going to be support? Oh no, it's going to be bot lane. Oh, it's going to be bot Gragas Yasuo. Okay, and now they need a, what? They need a top laner? Yeah, but you could have just had Gragas go in the jungle. And then they pick up Ryze. So they picked up Ryze, they've passed it back over to Griffin. Griffin needs a long-range type of champion. But the problem is all of Griffin's team composition is designed to go in, and Kale and Ryze just light everything up. So this is a really unfortunate situation. Oh, God. Sword on Jace. Oh, God. Oh, sword on Jace. Pepe laugh. Oh, no. You know what? I think that they're just going to have to get... Oh, no, man. What a miserable draft by Griffin. What an absolutely miserable draft. Jesus fucking Christ. It's such a miserable draft that they need mountain dragons in order to do something. I feel like I'm looking at all of Griffin's faces and they're looking at this like, what the fuck did we just draft? And then Chaos he's walking on stage right now, and he's like, guys, TV Max is on a plane right now. He won't be here yet, but it's okay because we're already in quarters. And like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't even know what's going on. Oh my god. Is G2's draft good in general? No, G2's draft's not good in general. It's very good against what Griffin has. Oh god, I feel so bad. I'm gonna have 2 draft losses today. This is bad. I'm gonna have 2 prediction losses today. I like how Doran's in the animated thingy, but he's never gonna get played. Kale is really, really strong. Oh wait, it's Kale top. Oh what? Why didn't they send Kale mid and have Wonder play Rise? What? Oh, I didn't even notice this from the last 20 seconds. I honestly didn't notice this. It's so weird. All right, look. Twitch chat. Ready? I'm gonna. Ready? Okay. Wait, is tomorrow the last? No. There's still 2 groups left. Oh yeah, tomorrow's a banger group, isn't it? Tomorrow's a sick fucking group. Tomorrow's the sick group. Tomorrow is Tomorrow's like watching fucking. What is tomorrow like watching? I don't even know. I guess I can't find of. Yeah, like can Clutch Gaming actually get a win, or are they gonna bomb out 0-6? If Clutch gets a win, you'll gift 20 subs. Jesus. TL isn't. Oh, TL is playing tomorrow? No, it's not. All right. Electrocute good on Jace. All right, I'm going to turn off Twitch chat while I talk about the game, okay? Because I feel like people probably want me to talk about what's going on. So, Kiana's opening route. She's starting on her red. She's transitioning into the golems. And then she's just able to go down. They have vision control on both sides of the river to see if anything would be coming. The unfortunate thing here for Perks and Mickey is they're pushing in the wave. Yankos is starting to path over to the blue. But there's the ward that is on the blue. They know about Yanko. Shen's actually in close proximity. So Shen could actually start moving. But because of Perks and Mickey X's priority in bot, if they do just start moving, Gragas can start moving as well. And then you don't end up really accomplishing anything. So it does seem like they're going to just give up the blue. Kiana's actually going to go through and now try to wrap around into top lane, but Wonder actually has a phenomenal ward. Caps is actually following Tarzan, which is pretty pog. And Caps had a really good crash onto Chovy, so he's able to do this. But Sword able to make Wonder miss. Oh, no. Did he not make a miss cannon? Because he started aggroing him, and then the 2 spellcaster minions didn't do anything. Caps is at full HP with 2 refillables against Akali here, but everything that's going on is actually really bad. Wonder is losing lane to Sword right now, even though he's losing the lane state to Sword. Obviously, Lee Sin is in close proximity, and now everything's actually going to be fine. Because now Sword's lane is in a really rough spot because Kiana can't be on the right-hand side of the map, which means that Sword's 3 spellcaster minions had a lot more HP, and the reinforcing minion waves means that it's going to slow push now into Wonder. And so with having Lee Sin on the left-hand side of the map, this is all obviously going to be really good for him. Chovy fucking dismantling Caps, actually, inside of that trade. Caps going to have to pop both of his potions, and Caps will get... Okay. I actually didn't see if he got both. Chovy just trying to shove in the wave. I don't think that, yeah, he can't shuriken caps to try to stop the recall. Perks goes over and checks on the ward. They're playing against basically all the gank opportunities. Now, the thing here for Viper and Lehens is that their bot lane is pushing into Perks and Mickey when Lee Sin can't be here, so this is actually a pretty good timing. But you can see that Mickey and Perks are anticipating that Tarzan can obviously be in close proximity, and so we're not going to get a lot of action super early on. Wonder hasn't let the wave crash on him yet, but he's getting a pretty free laning phase, actually, so he's doing a pretty good job now against Sword after the early lane state where he ended up like missing out on the cannon. Anyways, Yanko's down in bottom. This is like this is the lane state where you can just give it up, and for some, like, so right now, like, Perks and Mickey should have just froze. They should not have thrown the Q. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I actually have no idea what they're doing. I have really no idea. They could have just denied this entire wave and kept the lane state in a favorable position, but they've instead chose to hard shove it in. And what this will allow Kaisa and Shen to do is that in 2 waves, they'll continue to be safe because you know that Lee Sin can't be on the right-hand side. Like, they can trade right there against Lehens, but now they're wasting time, which means that when Kaisa gets back into the lane, if they stay in the lane and Lehens and Viper don't actually die to the Lee Sin gank, then Perks and Mickey get really far behind off of this, which is very unfortunate. Now, good news for them, though, is that there's no ward inside of the brush, and you can see that they're approaching. Now, will Viper actually just cast the W? What did you get? You got honey butter chips. Okay, thanks, Chunks. How many honey butter chips did you get? 1. Okay.
The other choice in the refrigerator.
Okay. Ow. Alright. So they know that Kiana's there. I actually really hate Kiana in the jungle. Huh? Yeah, Griffin's draft sucks. It's really fucking bad. Griffin's draft is so bad. So this is a really cool thing where the game is just so stable. This actually was the same problem that Griffin found themselves in game number 1, where the game was extremely stable, which ends up meaning that it's decided by a few key fights. This time around, G2 have a much more favorable draft than they had in game number 1 between these two last week. And so it obviously is a little bit scary. Tarzan's also behind on XP right now. Yankos is like 5.4, and Tarzan's still level 4. So we'll have to see what is going on. Now, obviously, Tarzan's camps are all up on the left-hand side. This just feels like Tarzan doesn't know what to do relative to the lane states, and this is a byproduct of the draft issue that is sort of present, where if the Jace is just sort of winning his lane, everything's fine, but the Jace is not winning his lane because Sword can't play Jace. So, a little bit unfortunate circumstance here. He ends up getting the cannon right there. He's going to hard shove in the wave. Now, Tarzan had all of his left-hand side jungle camps up, whereas Wonder didn't have any of his, so he ends up catching up in level. It's not like he's, like, super far behind. Like, he's already level 5. He's pathing into his right-hand side jungle. This is actually partly why I hate Kiana. They know that Yankos is doing the Ocean Dragon, but Ocean Dragon doesn't really do anything for anyone here. And the reason that I say that is because all of these lanes are basically handshakes. And what I mean by that in terms of handshake is that okay, we're gonna have a fucking random team fight right now. Is this how it's going down? This is how it's going down. This is how it's going down. This is how it's going down. Okay. All right. What the fuck? Did Mickey? I thought Mickey just ulted. Jesus Christ Almighty. Yeah, I don't know. It's Sword. Okay, leave him alone. Sword, seriously. I don't think. When is the last time that we've? Oh, Bengi. Okay. I was gonna say when is the last time that there has been such a gross mismatch between one player and all of his teammates in terms of like skill? Oh, man. All right. So Infernal Dragoon is coming up next. So Cap's going to get his blue buff right now. Yankos missed his Q on the Gromp. It's okay. I know how that feels. I'm a bit of a boomer myself. Viper and Lahan's initiating lane swap. This is actually really cool. This is what teams should be doing. I've talked about this a lot in the LCK cast. When there's no objective on the right-hand side of the map, you should just initiate lane swap to speed up and hasten the early stages of the game so that the mid-game is actually safer. But that's only really good if you're the team composition that scales better than the opponents. So Yankos is fucking annihilated. So he just got deleted by Chovy and Tarzan. And, okay. You know what I really want? I really want 2 games of this. I want a back-to-back, Griffin versus G2. That would be really cool. Obviously, though, the draft for G2 is still a lot better than Griffin's in this game, and so the lead that Griffin currently has is definitely not enough. Interestingly, Kale is actually continuing on into the Gunblade here, even though the laning phase has basically ceased, and she was doing really, really fine in the laning phase by just on her own on waves 4, 5, and 6. She was actually fine, so a little bit surprised to see her just go into the Gunblade. But hold on one second. I gotta mute my mic, guys. My asthma. There's like obstructions in my fucking airways. Hold on. All right, I'm back. All right, now I feel good. Okay. God, fucking asthma, dude. So we have a 500 gold lead right now for Griffin. I guess 700. They just did a wave. Congratulations, Puga. Call was actually picked up by Kaisa. I actually really like this, especially when you know that the game states are just going to be stable and slow. Picking up items like this don't really do anything that's all that bad. Jace picks up Yumu's, and, honestly, I often criticize Jace when he has teammates on his team that can benefit from his armor shred and whatnot. Oh, I think Mickey, this could end up being really bad. Tarzan has ult. What? What is Yankos doing? Where do you think Shen is? What the fuck? Oh, no. Wait, is G2 inting? Oh, no. Oh, no.
They have a Herald. They're gonna get every tower.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I guess this is the river control. I guess that's all. I guess it's just the EU aggression and the river control. But yeah, now Griffin is gonna they're gonna summon the Rift Herald. They're gonna get all of the turret plates. They're definitely gonna get the Infernal Dragon, unless Sword dies here. If Sword dies here, he will single-handedly give up the Infernal Dragon. He needs to recall right now and start running down. Viper's gonna get all of these turret plates. Infernal Dragon is worth so much gold. They can't just neglect this. Now, Wonder is actually running up to top lane. Infernal is worth thousands and thousands of gold. So, I don't know why he's running up to top. This is one of those situations where you just have to accept that you need to... It's better to be in position for the Infernal. You can see he runs up to top lane. I guess he killed the Herald, and now he's going to start running to the Infernal. But... in doing so, because he's not there with Ryze right now, like, maybe if he's in close proximity to Mickey X and stuff, Griffin can't just approach things like this. You can see that he's pulled down now, but, oh, man, this Infernal Dragon is so fucking big for both of these teams. All right, Perk's actually losing a fair bit of HP. Yankos doesn't have his Q. They're tanking a lot of fucking damage from this dragon. Oh, they're tanking so much damage. Now, G2 does have 6 members here. So we're going to have to see... Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Holy shit. Sword should have just died. Sword. Oh, I think G2 is giving it up. I think Chovy coming in with TP. Yeah, they're just giving it up. Oh man. At least it reset. Just do it. What? They have mid shoved in. Wonder can't just get there. Rise isn't there. Yeah, you know that they're not coming. Now, I really don't like that they didn't have... Oh, look, it's Season 10 in the background.
They are cheating.
Who? Oh, they're gonna...
Wow,
Dude! Chovy got his fucking shroud out, though. That was pretty sick. It was actually pog, but that was a really nice cheese by Griffin. But the reaction time of Chovy, that was actually fucking sick. Okay, and now I guess that's because of river control. G2 just didn't know that Griffin was coming. I need to really hit up veteran for some of these tips. I guess that's what just happened there. But after killing Chovy, there's no turret plates remaining, and first turret is already taken, so there's actually no reason to just stay. It's probably better to just reset and then start pathing to other lanes. Or, like, having everyone start going towards other lanes. I mean, at the very worst, you just leave perks behind and you have Gragas recall, and that would be fine. Cap's actually doing a really good job. He is taking away the Raptors. He's also, like, 11.3 right now. I mean, he got the Shroud out, but there's no way for him to live. So, like, right here. Don't have Jankos and Mickey stay. Just Jankos recall. Jankos just recall. There's no reason to have him stay. It's not imperative that you try to get the bottom tier 1 turret. And then if you both end up staying and then one of the, or you end up killing the turret, this is actually a spot where Griffin should freeze. They're not going to, but it would be a spot where you would freeze below bottom. They're trying to cheese again, yeah. The guerrilla warfare coming out from G2 here. They might end up giving it away, but... everything seems semi-fine. Griffin continues to just get leads, and because they're trying to constantly cheese, this is one of the things I actually like to talk about. Because they're constantly making these choices to go into lanes and do these like cheese attempts and stuff, they're letting minions and other lanes just fall by the wayside, and nothing ends up happening. And if you just deduce that, like, okay, something is obviously aloof here, it's pretty hard for the cheese to actually work in competitive. Obviously, in solo queue, it's really, really good. Mickey doesn't get hit by the taunt there. G2 are now down about 4,000 gold. They're also down an Infernal Dragon. And Griffin, interestingly enough, Shen really does use Infernal pretty well because he does have so many fucking like auto attacks inside of himself, inside of a team fight. So even though he's only getting like a longsword, it's still pretty nice. There's a lot of supports where you just sort of look at it and it's like, it kind of sucks. Like if Rakan ends up just going like tanky with like coin and all that good jazz, it's obviously not that stellar on like a champ like Rakan, a champion like Nautilus or something, who doesn't really get a lot of value out of Infernal. Champion like Braum doesn't get a lot of value out of Infernal. Stuff like that. But Shen, he gets value. Gragas actually gets a lot of value out of Infernal, I guess. But anyways, Tarzan hitting Mickey right there. Scuttlecrab not going to be able to go his way. 5,000 gold lead right now for Griffin. Scuttlecrab picked up. Oh my god. Oh, Kale, Poogers. Oh, fucking Poogers. And Yasuo's dead. Fuck. Well, that sucks. Nice little realm warp here, but they can't get onto her. Nice attempt though by G2. I like the guerrilla warfare tactics that they've been trying to use throughout the game. And no, not gorilla, like the animal. Jesus Christ. Alright, so we're seeing a look at the replay. Griffin they're in a lead right now. It's not irrecoverable for G2. It's not like this game is over. G2 are definitely still in this. All it takes is like just one really nice team fight. And Dragon RNG is actually working out for G2 here. Clown Dragon coming up is not the best for Griffin. Like, obviously, they would have loved a Mountain or an Infernal roll here. Bone plating down on Mickey. They're going to pick up the Cloud Dragon. Let me just make sure I'm not muted. Let me turn back on Twitch chat. Everyone's going to spam muted now. Why do we even fucking say it? All right. Had to turn that back off. Okay. So Cloud Dragon picked up. G2 continue to roll really good dragons. Ocean is going to be next, which serves literally no purpose. Also, we get to actually see a little bit of a glimpse of why I don't like Kiana in the jungle. She has like 1.5 items right now, whereas like Kiana in mid lane, if she gets really far ahead and she has base level advantages and she just has more gold inside of her, it just feels so much nicer. But you know, sometimes like low economy champions or like just having a really nice kit, which Kiana's art is really good. I personally don't really like the champion that much. I know some others feel the same, and then some people think that Kiana's really good. But it's whatever. It feels like the longer that she's out, the better people start getting to play against her. She just picked up Warhammer, and then she picked up a control ward as well. So I guess she's about 2.5 minutes. She's about 2.5 minutes away from Yumu's or Duskblade. Probably gonna just go Duskblade. So she's probably about 2.5 minutes away from Duskblade. But I guess the way that the camps are right now, she's probably about 4 minutes away from it. So we'll see what ends up transpiring. That's obviously a really big spike for her. G2 are just getting a lot of freedom in this game to continue to scale up. Seraph's Embrace now completed on Rise. Mwah. Oh, sword.
They didn't check Starwatch. Okay, Baron's gone.
Yeah, Baron's gone. All right. Oh, Caps! Oh, Viper's not even fucking here. Oh, Caps. What, sword, what are you doing? The heal! Jesus fuck, dude. Literally the iceberg that sunk the Titanic.
Can they kill?
Well, they have Cloud Dragon. Fucking imbalance strike, am I right? Twitch chat? Nah, it's all over. Alright.
They're going Baron.
They're starting the Baron. Tarzan's... Yankos needs to be a hero. Yankos needs to be a fucking hero right now. Yasuo has ult. Yasuo has out. Chovy fucking being a god right there with the zone attempt. But, alright, that's game. That's game. That's game. Baron. Fuck. It's a 10,000 gold lead. Infernal Dragon and Griffin are all stockpiling thousands of gold prior to this reset. Like, if there was one chance for G2 to try to do something there, it would be like if Yankos can try to do some sort of a miracle steal attempt, but Gragas doesn't have ult, so even though Yasuo does, nothing can really be attempted. This whole fight is fucked up because they didn't account for Sword Stopwatch. So the Stopwatch Shen combo is what makes this all just fall to pieces, because if Sword doesn't have Stopwatch, this is actually fine. Now, if you tune into Veteran or something, he would tell you something about how Griffin has fucking river control or some other fucking nonsense that is completely irrelevant to what actually just transpired in the game. But they didn't check for Stopwatch. And so the collapse by Griffin, the Shen ultimate, you know, the stopwatch timing and being able to have Shen enter the fight. Caps did a really good job at trying to salvage it and stuff, but I don't know.
Everyone have stopwatch.
Yeah, everyone on Griffin's team has stopwatch, so it's really, really fucking hard for G2 to do anything this game. Which means that we're going to get another game, which is fucking sick. This is really fucking sick.
Whoa.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
Tarzan. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Alright, this game over. I'm gonna turn back on the monitor. So we're getting another game. We're getting a tiebreaker.
Who did it better, you think? Kale and Jace.
Jesus Christ. Veterans blaming Yankos? The fucking Yankos' problem. The fuck? This wasn't a Yankos problem. It's like the laners aren't manipulating the lane states, and then even when like, well, I don't know, Yanko starts the fucking Ocean Dragon, right? And then initially loses it. But even the Ocean Dragon loss got the teleport out of yeah, even the loss was it got the teleport out of Jace. So that was like an indirect blaming the draft for Lee Sin. G2 have a way better draft. It's not even close. It's not even close. Yeah, Perks broke the freeze. They were winning bot lane. If Perks and Mickey don't break that freeze and then ruin the lane state. There was a lot of very small problems in this game. Having to give up the Infernal, tanking so much damage from the Infernal, the positioning that Griffin had leading up to the Infernal, Wonder running top lane to try to kill the Rift Herald so that it didn't do chip damage to the top tier 2. The initial pathing actually favored Yankos at several points. Wonder was actually doing really good against Sword inside of the laning phase. Caps actually had a really good crash on wave 3 that allowed him to actually follow Tarzan when Tarzan was using the sweeper on the ward on the left-hand side. Yanko stole away the blue. Yanko's follow-up path from that, I guess it wasn't as ideal. Perks and Mickey X's lane manipulation wasn't ideal. Like, there's a million things going on, but fuck off with, like, nonsense blaming just one individual player. It's so insane.